The spider's shadow. To the uninitiated, these chambers would be an epitome of terrible efficiency. Shackled drow slaves toil beneath the whips of their better brothers and sisters, those favored drow elevated to guard status for betraying errant slaves to the vicious Drider overlords. Every day drow vanish to the western tunnels. Here hope dies beneath the whip, yet a rebel movement blossoms to ensure their secrecy. The drow rebels led a few in their plans. The average slave knows nothing about a resistance. Most slaves are beyond salvation and recognize this. The rebels protect their secrets to the grave. The secrets are kept even amongst the rebels. The distrust operates, assuming any intruders are doomed to incite the Drider's wrath. The slaves do nothing. All skills made to improve these slaves' dispositions consequently suffer circumstance penalty. The slaves respond well to proof of kind convictions. However, this penalty directly witness a party attacking the Driders of drow guards should gain the slaves' trust. They gain allies, slaves who are friendly. Information at their disposal. Stand guard. Critical to the cause. Helping drow will even fight along, though only when they are sure that they will either go free as a direct result of the current combat, or to save the PC's lives, or rescue them from the Spider Kings. Sanctuary. Burrowed out of the volcanic soil and reinforced with silky webbing, this passage looks almost pearlescent. The downward slope is gradual for the first 5 feet, but quickly steepens its end after 15 feet. The tunnel clogged wall to wall, floor to ceiling, and impenetrable webbing. Slave pit. The Drider and drow guards automatically notice unless they declare they're hiding. Chamber size. This massive cavern is flooded with a steady amber glow of wide lava flow to the north, and temperature here is barely tolerable for most of you. Dozens of shackled dark elves labor upon the wide plain before you under the watchful collection eye of several main spider and dark elf overlords stationed on surrounding ledges. The elves are the dire shape. Sanctuary infirmary. Chaos hunts. Shackles of light. Within a shallow alcove, a waterfall trickles down from the ceiling, disappearing through eroded cracks in the floor. Bloodstains surround the cracks in the ceiling as if buckets of blood were splashed upon them without rhyme or reason. Before your eyes, the thin veil of water brightens until it becomes reflective, mirroring your party. Seconds later, the water splits into thick tentacles that spring out to wrap around your limbs. Another octopus fight, slay and kill. There's a chaos beast, kill it. Groaning passage, drow enclave guard post, sentry platform, light of the Halcyon, visions of sin, reinforced doors laid out of this roughly square chamber to the north, south, and west. The room is unfurnished and unremarkable except for the simple wooden table and a dozen low-backed chairs. Warmth bathes you from beyond the western door, and moments after you enter, the eastern wall starts to glow, emitting images of your adventuring party fighting through the monstrous hordes in a deep dungeon. So, at this point, you have visions of everything you have previously imagined while I've been speaking. Visions of bliss. Reinforced wooden doors lead out of this square chamber to the north-southeast. Coats are notable positioned away from the wall. Here, several dark elves are asleep upon them. Warmth bathes you beyond the eastern door. Moments after you enter, the western wall starts to glow, emitting images of an adventuring party enjoying an evening at a kindly pub. The images begin just before you entered the dungeon, but quickly cycle backward in time to happier and happier moments. So now don't imagine anything I've been telling you to imagine. Don't imagine your imaginary character. Just try and imagine something happy, and or recall a happy moment if you have any from your life. If you have ever had a happy moment, recall one now. Otherwise, just don't even think about anything. Acid steam vent. The southwestern half of the room contains the ruins of a grand bedchamber, the northeastern half seemingly having broken away and fallen into a cavern. Steam rises collecting on the ceiling before dripping onto the remaining furniture. From the sizzling hiss rising from every surface, you get the impression that the steam is not merely evaporated water. Spy station. Delvadar's quarters. Sentries. Repelling door. Through the slave lords. Lethal beach. Spooked Drider guards. Spirit rebel. Wardstone. The wheel of sorrow. Slave pen. Noah's forge. Hot spring. Fiath's cave. Uxiath's lair. Elite guard nest. Random encounters. The Spider Kings. The workshop. Elator's laboratory. Nyalial's quarters. Oh, when you fight Elator, he was a boss. Elator's chambers, meeting hall, slave pit, flesh tomb, the wanderer, the way out. And that was the chasm. You are now level 22. And far beyond badass. You are amazing. You are uncomprehendable. You are awesome. You are special.